It is week 8 of fantasy football, and we have the Chargers versus the Vikings on Thursday night. 44.5 is the implied team total. Fairly high scoring game with the Chargers expected to win by 3 points. Chargers and Vikings are both going to be very pass heavy in this game. Vikings are going to be starting Carson Wentz because of the passing upside. Aaron Jones comes back this week. You're still going to be flexing Jordan Mason in your lineups because he has that red zone upside and getting a touchdown. You're starting Justin Jefferson every week. Jordan Addison coming off a big game last week against the Eagles secondary. Should still be a flex this week. You're going to be sitting Adam Thielen and TJ Hawkinson. And then moving into the Chargers, you're going to be starting Justin Herbert. He did have over 50 passing attempts versus the Colts last week and put up very good numbers. Expect him to do the same thing this week against the Vikings. Jalen Hurts was able to get all his fantasy points on the air last week with nothing coming on the ground. And Justin Herbert being a better passing quarterback than Jalen Hurts, start him in your lineup. With all the passing work that's going to be happening, you're going to be starting Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey. Quentin Johnson is still a start this week, but because he's going to be going up the more difficult of the corners for the rest of the team, he is more of a flex start. Even Vegas Lines has him projected slightly fewer yards than Keenan Allen and Ladd. Kamani Vidal is a must start this week for me. He is the only running back on the depth chart right now with Hassan Haskins going down with injury, and he's projected 15 carries. If he gets any of those in the red zone, he will be getting a touchdown this week and then making him a must start. At least a 13-point floor for him this week. And then Aronde Gadsden, if I pronounce that right, is also a must start this week. He had an amazing week last week. I don't expect him to repeat that this week, but with the Vikings struggling against tight ends this year, I think Gadsden is also a must start.